Hi, I'm Ian Banner from the School of Safe and Humble Profits. Thanks for joining me on this talk. I want to tell you about a woman I met, and I promise you I'm not going to tell you her name or the church. But the story is real, and I think you need to hear it. I'd been asked to help set up a prayer ministry team at a church, and I was careful about who I approached. I was looking for the people who, with a certain quality, not the most dramatic gifting actually, not the most impressive track record. I was looking for people with humility and grace. And then I was approached by someone I hadn't contacted. She came to me directly and told me that she should be on the team. And when I asked why, she said that God had told her that she had a gift to pray for others. I mean, fair enough. That's a reasonable thing to say. So I asked her, when was the last time she'd gone forward for prayer herself? And then she said, and I'm quoting exactly here, I don't need prayer, they do. I then suggested that she come along to the ministry training we were running, and she told me she didn't need that either. She'd been a Christian for 20 years, she could already do this. So I did not put her on the team. And here's why that matters. It's not about whether her gifting was real, it's about something much more fundamental. It's about whether you understand what it feels like to stand at the front and need someone to pray for you. Because if you don't know what that feels like, if you haven't been there recently yourself, if you're not a regular responder, then I don't think you actually know what you're doing to the person you're praying for. You think you do, but you don't. James 5:16 puts it like this: confess your sins to each other and pray for each other so that you may be healed. The prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective. Note the structure of that verse: confession, mutual prayer, each other. Not the gifted person praying for the needy person, praying for each other. The word mutual is the key to all of this. When you come forward for prayer, you're in a vulnerable place. You're saying, I need something I don't have. And that is a courageous and important act. But it also does something to you. It reminds you in your body that that moment costs. It keeps you honest about your own need, and it means that when you stand on the other side and someone else is in that place, you know exactly what they're carrying. The people I most want praying for me are the people who respond themselves, who come forward, who are not proud, or not too sorted, or too senior to need God in a room full of people. Can I admit a secret to you? Sometimes, if I was uncertain about whether someone had the right attitude for this kind of ministry, I would simply offer to pray for them, just to see how they reacted, whether they received it easily, whether they were open and comfortable and grateful, or whether something in them resisted, pulled back, and they said something like, no thank you, I'm fine. The reaction tells me everything I need to know. Because the person who can't receive prayer gracefully is not ready to give prayer gracefully. Whatever the gift says on the paper, the posture isn't there. And the posture, frankly, matters more than the gift. The freedom in this, and there is real freedom, is that you stop having to perform a role. You stop being the one who always knows and always has it together. You become someone who genuinely knows what it is to need God. And that makes everything about the way you pray for others softer, more accurate, and more safe. People coming forward for prayer are vulnerable. They're trusting you with something real. The only way to honour that properly is to know what it costs from the inside. And this is true whether it's prophetic ministry or healing ministry or praying for people, generally. So here's your action for this week. The next meeting you're in, the next service, the next gathering where there's a ministry time, go forward for prayer yourself. Not as an exercise, not performatively, but actually go. Receive. Let someone pray for you. Notice what it feels like to stand there and carry that with you. the next time you're the one doing the praying. Thanks for listening today. I'm Ian Banner from the School of Safe and Humble Profits. If you like this video, you can like it, you can subscribe wherever you got it from, and you can pass it on to someone else. That would really help as well. Also, as part of the podcast, you'll find a link to our website where all kinds of goodies are there for you to look at, including free PDFs and other things. Thanks again for listening today.